welcome back to episode 4 of this series. My name is Tasneem. If you are new here, please make sure to check out previous episodes. But without further ado, let's get started.
Have you ever felt like in a great need of having everything working out together in the most perfect way?
Like you wouldn't even tolerate compromising between what you currently have on hand and how you have imagined things to be like? Well, if the answer is yes, let me tell you, you're not alone in this. We've all been through it. Perfectionist is the absolute party pooper of anything. I, for one, have been delaying so many projects, ideas, and concepts because I just wanted them to be working out in a certain specific way and to come out with the best results until I came across the 80-20 rule, also known as the law of vital few. We are going to get through this a little bit more in depth towards the middle of the episode. However, before getting into this part, first, you need to understand the cause to help eliminating the problem. The perfectionist behavior is a broad personality trait prevalent to our generation, maybe because we are always comparing ourselves to others. But if you look at it, perfectionism is defined as a hypocritical relationship with oneself. While setting high standards for oneself can be deemed as a positive quality, but perfectionism more or less assumes that we are flawed or defective somehow. Now, if we take a deeper look at the cause of being a perfectionist, we will find that it's a growing cultural phenomena that has taken over a large set of people, including even celebrities. Some of these causes are modern parenting, competitive economy, consumerism, loads of advertising, and social media. Social media acts as the main culprit in this dilemma because younger generations are constantly comparing their lives, their looks, and even achievements to others in easy and measurable ways. There is also an increased expectations from family and peers to be perfect in almost all aspects of our lives, when we're all flawed somehow as humans, but in different and variable ways. And as we all know that solutions comes from awareness and addressing the issue helps in overcoming it, it's very important for you to know that perfectionism comes in 3 types. The first type is self-oriented perfectionism. The second type is other-oriented perfectionism. And the third type is the socially prescribed perfectionism. So what does each of those mean? The first type basically means when we are demanding perfectionism from ourselves. The second type is when we are demanding perfectionism from other people. The third type is when we're feeling the external pressure from the outside world to be perfect. Now what? I have figured out causes and reasons, but how do I get rid of it? Well, aiming for perfectionism is a surefire way to delay or never complete a project. So start choosing to chase good enough instead of perfect. It's easy to get caught up in an endless cycle of trying to do everything perfectly, but remember, being a perfectionist will delay your work and it can also make you miss important deadlines or milestones that you have set up for yourself. So Taz, what's the 80-20 rule or the so-called Pareto principle that we have mentioned at the beginning of the episode? There are lots of ways to look at the 80-20 rule. Essentially, each one is just a different way to think about how much effort you're putting into something. These 3 ways could be looked at as 1. 80% of our results come from 20% of our efforts. 2. 80% of something is amazing and 20% of it could be better. 3. 80% of what we do will be done really well and 20% of it will just get done. Bottom line is, spending time on your passion is such a meaningful work, but you will only get to enjoy them if you allow yourself to make imperfect actions. So just get started, enjoy, then improve. Finally, I would love to end this episode with a quote by Napoleon Hill that says, "Do not wait, the time will never be just right. Start where you stand and work with whatever tools you have at your command, and better tools will be found as long as you go along." That was all for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this episode, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel to get notified with any new updates. But hopefully I'll see you again next week. Until then, stay tuned, stay safe, love, Dad.